Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant Lassard. I'm with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. This afternoon at approximately 12:30 p.m., officers were dispatched to the 4600 block of Moncrief Village East in reference to a shooting. Upon arrival, JSO officers located an unresponsive black male inside of a vehicle inside the apartment complex. JFD personnel responded and pronounced that individual deceased on scene. At this time, we have members of our homicide unit, our crime scene unit, as well as our partners with the State Attorney's Office who are all on scene conducting the investigation. We are still in the early stages of this investigation. We attempted to positively identify the victim and also locate any additional witnesses or video surveillance that may aid in this investigation. We're really asking the community's help reference this case. We understand it's a middle of the day kind of crime in a busy apartment complex, so we're please urging the community, if there's anyone who may have seen something or heard something, please contact the Sheriff's Office. There's 3 ways to do that, one of which is our non-emergency phone number. That's 904-630-0500. You can also go through email at jsocrimetips@jacksheriff.org, or you can remain anonymous and use Crime Stoppers, and that phone number is 866-845-TIPS. I'll answer any questions you have.
Was the victim found inside the car, the Chevy Impala?
Yes, inside the car.
Do we have any kind of suspect information?
We have no suspect information at this time. Like I said, we're speaking with neighbors to try to ascertain that information, and that's why we're asking the community's help. We're really trying to figure out. We know there were some people out there about in some point in time. So please, if anyone had seen something that might help us in the investigation to lead us to that information, we'd be very appreciative.
You guys got a call on the shooting, or was it shot spotter?
We got a call.
And was the call at the apartment complex?
Yes, it came in just reference to a gunshot being heard at the complex, and they located the individual deceased in the vehicle.
And just to be clear, was the individual who was deceased dead from a gunshot wound?
Yes. All right. Any other questions?
About how old is the
I would say mid to late 20s, mid 20s or so. All right.
I know it's still early in the investigation. Do we believe the shooting happened there?
Yes, yeah, we believe everything that took place was happening inside the apartment complex. We're still trying, like I said, to identify whether the victim was familiar with this complex, whether he knew someone in there. We don't know any of that relationship at this point in time. But everything occurred inside that actual complex itself. So, really asking the community members of that complex, if they do have information, to let us know so we can be of assistance in this one.
And again, I know it's early in the investigation. Does JSO believe that there's a continuing threat to the community at this time, or that this was an isolated targeted incident?
We don't know at this point in time. Like I said, we're still trying to get background information related to the victim, and we do not have any suspect description at this point in time. So, like I said, at any point, especially when there's a shooting, we don't have a suspect in custody. We need to be on alert, but we just don't know reference to what events led up to this actual shooting today. Thank you all. Appreciate it.